what is going on. I've switched networks, everything. It disconnects and it won't let it reconnect. Looks like we're live now. I don't know. How does the sound? Do you hear me? Leave some comments, hit some thumbs up once you're here. Let us know that you're here. We've got kit bags, multicam black, kit bags, OD black, 308 micros, more 308 micros, AKM4 micros, medical backpacks. There's a lot to these. These mesh pockets pull out. There is a flat pocket behind all of the pockets on both panels. There's a flat pocket back here. Clamshells all the way open, so you can hang this and work out of it off of the wall or a headrest of a vehicle. Powels all down the front, powels down the sides. Chuck, what's up? Landfill, Billy Magnum, Shane, what's up? Byron, King Kong, what's up? How is everyone? Clothes bags, small and medium clothes bags. We've got a lot of larges going. Tons in Coyote going. Just walked inside, just got out of the shower. Woodland tool bags, multicam black tool bags. We filmed quite a bit today. Farmer's Market. Amanda's in there making jam right now, or preserves. She canned a bunch of peaches earlier before that. Got back, put 20 gallons of Roundup down on grass and shit around the property. Nothing near any of the garden or trees or anything, but see if that cuts some of this down. We've got grasses growing like insane in the gravel. Stuff I've never seen before, so we'll see if maybe that knocks it out. I use that RD43 stuff. Woodland Fupa danglers, and then I mowed all around all the blueberries. There's 72 blueberry bushes up there. Mowed through those. They're spaced like 6 feet apart, which is not enough, but we mowed between the swales where the fodder trees are. We're doing some split front 5.56 rigs. These will carry 4 5.56 or AK mags. Pals on the side. There's a flat pocket in the back. Cat Daddy, what's up? Frazier, what's going on? Jordan, what's up? Sitting down to eat. Yeah, I'm hungry too, man. Now it's a party. What's up, David? Joey, what's up? John Witherspoon. Tom Roberts, how are you? You guys watch the Economic Ninja at all? He's talking prepper stuff. Common sense, really. I watch his stuff every now and then. I've commented quite a few times, and I never see him reply. If you guys know who he is, he put a video up about a train derailment today in Yellowstone River Basin. If you would, go over there and comment and tell him that he should come out to the Self-Reliance Festival, October 14th and 15th, which is what I commented. I've reached out to him. We've never heard from him, but I would like to have him come out as a guest if he would. So if enough of you comment, maybe that'll get his attention and check it out. Plus, his people are, kind of like-minded, so maybe we can get some of them over here for the live feeds and see what we're all about. John Dean, what's up? I did have a good day, Clever. I did. I got a ton of shit done today. A lot of shit. We hit Sam's Club. We hit Home Depot. We hit Walmart for some pectin. Tractor Supply. Sushi. Farmer's Market, and that was all before 4 o'clock. We got back here before 4, I think, and then got a shitload of stuff done outside. Economic Ninja's legit. Watch him regularly, and yes, I do railroad bridge inspection. Operating the BIV inspections are bullshit over water. Oh, I bet. What's BIV? I got a buddy that works for CSX. He's actually really high up in CSX. Bridge collapse in Yellowstone over a river. It was oh no shit. He didn't say that. I didn't get far into it. Molten sulfur and asphalt is what he said was the cargo. Now, who knows? I mean, if you have a 100-car train, it could be one and one. Who knows? what the fuck with Russia? Well, I heard there was a coup, and then they saw the error of their ways and retreated. Who fucking knows? Who knows what it was? If you don't like what one channel tells you, watch another channel. You guys use mealworms? My quail were not producing very well. Gave them mealworms, and boom, all of a sudden they come on producing. Tried soldier flies, and they're working also, but the soldier flies kind of smell different. Seen these? This Milwaukee little flex bit. I'm hoping I can just use this by hand as a little screwdriver. And then picked up this one. I went to an Ace Hardware store, you know, home of the helpful hardware man. And every time we've been in there, those people are very polite. They have a ton of Traeger stuff in there, and Green Eggs and Weber. Like, they have some high-end, you know, grilling stuff, which is, I appreciate. And they had 2-3 aisles full of Milwaukee stuff. Pretty cool. I bought some different tool sets and some drive wrenches, some gear wrenches, and some Crescent brand sets, you know, just to put in the tool rolls and shit, just kind of keep in a tool bag inside the trucks, keep them away from friends, family, and employees. So if I need them, I know right where a whole set is. Can you teach me more about the roof rack you have on the black truck? I think you call it a gypsy rack in your paid for, but that was it was gypsy rack. Those came off of Humvees. They took them when they returned from Iraq. They took them off and threw them in the Miramar landfill. They were thrown in the dump, and a dude got a bunch of them out of the dump, and I bought 2 of them from him, and we actually put it on. It's on Thule or Yakima. It's on Yakima load pods or load claws. It's attached to the stock roof rack on the GMC Tahoe or Chevy Blazer. And it then on those has the load bars, and I ran the widest load bars they had so I could throw kayaks on both sides, sideways. And we put the gypsy rack on with U-bolts the other way. They actually covered half the Humvee side to side, and we put it front to back, and it worked perfectly. And they've got steel track lock in there, E-track, which I have in trailers and stuff, and they've welded. It's very, very beefy. It is a gnarly rack, very fucking stable. And I ran that rack for years and years and years with 6 5-gallon fuel cans set sideways on the face, 2 33-inch spare tires, wheel sets, and then all kinds of other shit up there. Like, I had that thing loaded way beyond anything they said would ever happen, and never came loose, never came off. It's still on the truck right now. But it was not meant to go up there. Some of the best stuff for off-road and shit is you just taking a piece that you like and figuring out how to attach it. Like right now, you would probably be hard-pressed to find a ton of stuff available for Chevy Blazer and Suburban, right? Square body. It's out there, though. But you could easily take other shit and just make it work. Saturday Wisdom, Papa Mike, what's up? Can I put an LED tube bulb into a fluorescent ballast? Yes, some you can, some direct wire, and some you have to remove the ballast. There are different bulbs. These have ballast in them. They're T5 high outputs, and you can see how some of, like that one over there is not very bright, but these are bright. The ballasts go out. We buy cases of ballast. There's 10 ballasts per case. It's about $200. And when the lights stop working, like there's one, well, they're not on right now, but we always have, every month, one of these things burns out. We put a new $20 ballast, and then it works for a few more years. We have been taking and removing the ballast and running a retrofit kit for LEDs. And the LEDs now, they're actually even brighter than the T5s. The T5 high outputs are super bright, like these two here. These are fried. These are not firing nearly as bright as they would. This one here, you can kind of see the difference. It's about to go out. So, but yes, you can do that. Thanks for the info. Is that something commercially available? Would it be too long for a two-door Bronco? No, it would totally work for a two-door Bronco. You will be very hard-pressed to find one. You need to check military surplus vehicle groups. I don't think Gypsy is even around anymore. I don't know. Look up Gypsy Rack. Their website 20 years ago was fucking horrible. The product is fucking solid, man. There is nothing on the market like it that I've seen since. However, you might check out Up Top Overland. Do all kinds of racks. They got a great Instagram page. And I'm sure there's people out there making racks for Broncos right now. Are you talking about like the new Broncos? I'm sure there's people making, that mount onto the stock existing rack points. And I'm sure there's some good shit out there. I don't know if Rago's making anything for Ford. They do badass stuff. Up Top Overland has some really cool shit. I would check with Victory Off-Road, Victory 4x4. That's what I have on a lot of my stuff. I would also try CBI, Can't Break It, CBI. Check their stuff. But if you really want to see cool shit, man, just get on some of the overland groups and overland forums and just start cruising through there. Like when you get in bed, cruise through there 15, 20 minutes. You'll find something. Gonna get on the road right on, Isaac. Retrofit LED. So that no ballast at all. Yes, some use ballast, some don't. That's my understanding. T8, T12 electronic ballast take LED bulbs. Yeah, I've got T5s. I've got T5s. They are ridiculous. The T5 high output bulbs are brighter than any other fluorescent out there. They're also super hot. Like you can't touch these. I can feel heat coming off of them standing under them right now. These will burn the shit out of you. And these are surface mount. So the ceiling's pretty low in here. So we had to surface mount these. And then I put double sound insulation inside the rafters up here. So it holds heat. That's why they're burning out so fast. Now, these bulbs have been in here for 6, almost 7 years now, right? And they're now burning out. Just get you a welder, learn to weld. Yeah, but Jason, you know how that goes, man. There's plenty of dudes doing the job. For a dude that has a good career, a good business, he doesn't need to learn that. Like Lance wanted to weld and fabricate, built a badass bumper for the front of my Cherokee. A customer backed into it and knocked my entire bumper off after I drove around for 6 months because Lance was learning to weld. What do you guys think of Traeger? I don't have one. I know a lot of people like them. I would have bought a Traeger. Jason, right there, Rappaport, he had a Pit Boss, and we could readily get it the day we needed it from Walmart, so we went with that. Bob, what's up, buddy? But your shop is 65 years around? We put all this in here. Is that what you're talking about, Jason? The lobsters and shit? This wasn't here. We put all of this in here. I was wanting emails about custom NSW rig. If that is not possible, a modular NSW. Yeah, Nicholas, for the money I'm going to charge you, just send me an email. Tell me what color you want in a modular, and we'll go from there. I think you said Coyote. Coyote doesn't sell, bro. If I built 6 modular NSW rigs in Coyote, they would sit here. Multicam would sell. I don't have any multicam material. I don't know when we're getting multicam material. I have very little of it. I don't know. If you want Coyote, just send me an email. Tell me that. I think Traeger is just the Yeti of pellet smokers. No, I mean a 65-degree year-round. Oh, yeah. But not here. When you touch this up here, it's fucking hot. When you go upstairs, if you take your shoes off and walk on the floor, every 6 feet, you feel super hot spots because it just holds the heat so much. Like, If you go upstairs, it's 20 degrees hotter when the lights are on down here. Woodland. Oh yeah, you'll get closer to. We can run a woodland one. Send me an email. We'll talk about a run of this. Stymie. Love the local. Yeah, I like the local ace too. Those worms are easy to find. Oh, yeah. If you look up soldier flies and mealworms, there's guys. They're saying they're making like 20 grand a month out of a 40-foot shipping container with the operation. There's a lot of video on that shows the math. Now, I mean, when I was a kid, I also bought the pamphlet in the mail, which was really just a Ponzi scam. But raising earthworms for fun and profit. Anyone with experience with muscovies? Spirko's had muscovies. They're bigger. They shit all over you. They have a spur. They have like these claws on their feet. They're great mothers. It's a heftier body duck that will raise its ducklings. You can use them to hatch out other eggs. What do you want to know? I was in an ace for the first time last week. Lots of helpful stat. Yeah, that's what I thought too, man. We were in there maybe a year or two ago, and Amanda wants this Milwaukee fold out. I think it's called a switchblade or rattlesnake or something, and it's a folding knife, right? It takes a razor blade, and then it's got a piece comes out the back, locks into position. It takes a 1/4-inch bit, and they've been out of them everywhere. So we went to Ace, and they actually didn't have it. I bought some other stuff there. And then we went to Home Depot, and they actually had them, so we bought several of them. Been interested lately in buying a wood stove and oven combo and setting up just in the basement to shit hit the fan. Just need to learn how to cook on it. It's quite a learning curve. You definitely should do it and learn it before you need it. You need to know that a decent oven stove combo, you're going to spend about $6,000. And the wait time is about 6 months to a year. Now, you might be able to find something different. You definitely get what you pay for. You can definitely find an old one in antique stores. I see them for a few $100. There's usually something wrong with them, but they're still serviceable. Start at Layman's.com, Layman's Amish Non-Electric, and look at theirs. They offer a lot of different versions. Look at those models, and then take and Google those models or DuckDuckGo them and find some other places and check for like local area. But what you're going to find is there's an enormous demand for them. Rich guys are into prepping now, and they're homesteading, and the demand is up. Also, when the time comes, if it's in your basement, it's great to heat your house. You're never going to be able to cook on that motherfucker unless it's extreme winter. They're going to be hot. You could, like, I'm going to eventually put one in my kitchen next to my gas stove. Tag from Life Done Free. They have some content on that. His wife cooks exclusively, I think, on that. And they've spoken about it many times, and you should check out Life Done Free and then search oven or stove. And they did say it was quite a learning curve, right? It took a couple of years to get to where they could cook everything they wanted to cook in a manner that you would want it. Yeah, they're hard to find. I've been looking for one since you show it some time ago. They're out there, John, but you're not going to find one. You're gonna pay the price, and you're gonna wait until it gets fucking delivered. I got a nice commercial Hobart HS6 meat slice. Nice. Can't wait to try it. Nice, very nice. I want one of the hand cranked ones. Evan Dixon, what's up, buddy? Breeding red wigglers right now to start a worm wedge for castings. Nice. Cooler full of newspaper and night crawlers. Nice. I know I missed some comments, guys. Just retype them if you want an answer to something. Lived in Russia. Have many friends there. all the bullshit being reported is fake. I think so too. I think so too. Bridge collapse, crazy. When's the collapse actually going to happen? Felix, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's already happened for some. I'm 52. Every year something was going to destroy us or wipe us out. Here I am. Just build your life so you can live how you want to, right? What if it's not a collapse? What if, I mean, the power's going off more and more than it ever has. People's money, I mean, you're spending an extra $700 a month just on food for the average family. So, you know, you have California and New York banning gas appliances. What if, you know, all the smart meters, they can just literally turn your electricity off. They just, in Ohio last month, they turned fucking thousands of people electricity off just as a test. Like, that, you Google this and see what I'm talking about. Thousands of people, their electricity was simply just turned off, and they all had smart meters. When are they going to smart meter your gas, right? Wouldn't it be nice to have solar on your house, have a battery bank, have some generators, have wood-burning appliances? Wouldn't that be nice? If you don't like that, that's fine. You don't have to do it. But I live in a place where I can totally do that shit. I don't live in a fucking apartment anymore. If it does collapse, then what? Prepare for you. Yeah. Family, 5 kids, spend at least $1,500 a month on food alone. Yeah, guys, I feed 16 people every day just lunch. Amanda goes to the grocery store once a week and cooks twice a week. And it's $500 to $600, $700. Just lunch. My guy Jeremy shops. I put $1,000 a month on his card, or $1,000 a week. It's, yeah, and we're just fucking, that's just lunch, guys. I saw a guy with hydroelectric generator. That would be sweet. It would if you have moving water. It would be very sweet. We saw a school bus today converted to a food truck, and the gentleman had a military generator on the back running. And when I spoke to him, I said, hey, is that gas or diesel? He said, it's diesel. It's a 30K diesel generator, and it does everything he needs to do. It wasn't even crazy loud. He also, him and his there was maybe 4 of them there at the Lowe's, which was surprising. I've never seen a food truck at Lowe's, school bus. And they were driving a Ford Platinum Super Duty. Like, they're doing well. They are doing well. Very, very cool. And he had agriculture plates on his truck. Very cool. I've been trying to figure some kind of burner insert for a Kent Rollins style wood stove that would run on biodigester. I don't think you're going to have enough pressure with a biodigester. Maybe I'm wrong. The biodigesters typically come with like a camp stove plate, like a 2-burner plate. You can also get a biodigester where it comes with a toilet that directly flows into that thing too. Jeremy gave me a recipe for the chicken. I have marinated. Dude, it's so good, isn't it? Isn't it, Jason? Andrea, how's the rabbits? How's the rabbits? That's employer who looks out for his, well, cat daddy. I mean, we feed I mean, anybody wants to work out can work out. Anybody wants breakfast? We just stopped doing breakfast because people didn't eat breakfast. That's a nice perk. Yeah, it works. We give, every Monday, all of our employees get a shirt too. Every employee that works here gets 52 free shirts a year. They eat lunch every day. Many of them take home leftovers if they want to. You'd be surprised. Like, the food's really good. They don't take home leftovers. They don't work out. They appear to be doing good. Yeah, Andrea, I've taken bunnies that the mother just hasn't taken care of that were literally like dead, right? Frozen. brought them inside, put them in like a double broiler. I'll put hot water in a Rubbermaid container, throw another Rubbermaid on top, put the bunnies inside of toilet paper in there, and you'll hear them start chirping, right? About 30 minutes, they'll kind of come back to life. And I'll take them, and if I can't give them back to mom, I'll put them in whatever the other mother is. I've also taken them and split them between several mothers. I've had mothers whose baby had all their hair on and had eyes open and put brand new newborns in there. You know what happens? Mom takes care of them. Are you running those fanny packs in purple blue right now? No, that was a custom order. There's a custom color option on there, and you can. That's how you get those. One kit was born not alive, and there was other random parts, and the other 11 seemed, yeah, awesome. Jeremy's chicken at Chainsaw Fest was the balls. Yeah, it's good, man. It's good. That bologna's good too. I'm about to throw it out of my refrigerator. I've eaten bologna several times since it's been made. That smoked bologna. On a scale of 8 to 10, how badass is everyone feeling? What's up, Jason? I like that you calibrate high. I'd go with about a 12 right now. Earlier, I'd say I was full 15. We've been running since 6 this morning. I spend 900. Where did that go? I spend 900 a month at Sam's, and feed my softball team of a family. Over the line team, maybe. How many family you got now? I mean, you're gonna have another kid, right? You got one about to old enough to leave home, and so it's time to make another one. Separate kitchen, if I remember. Oh, does she have a separate kitchen? I didn't know that. Old timers have 2 back in the day. One inside. Yeah, you have to. Imagine if you had no power, right? When are you most apt, if you're gonna grow a big garden and you're gonna preserve food, right? You have to can. When are you gonna be canning? In the fucking summer, right? People typically had a summer house. If you look at like Land Between the Lakes, right? There's a park here in Kentucky. It's in Kentucky and Tennessee. Big park. But they have a place there, the village or homestead. And it's got these old houses, and everybody there, it's like a living museum town. And you go there, and everybody's in their own garb from that time. I think it's like a 1700s town, 1800s town. And they have I think it's called a foxtrot, right? You have the house has basically a patio in the middle, and then you have a house over here and a house over here, and it's 2 stories. But that area outside, they would use that as that kitchen area in the summer. Have you ever visited Blackberry Farm in Walland? I have not. I've not heard of it, Steak Lover. Tell me about it. I've been trenching new water lines for sheep today. Power for my new office. That's fucking cool, Jason. Tell us about that. How are you trenching it? What are you using? How deep do you have to put it? A dog trot. Okay, there we go, John. Thank you. Pierre, what's up, buddy? I am 6 quarts of peaches, 6 pints of peach preserves. Good. Hamburger-shaped hot dog. Oh, is that what smoked bologna is? It's different, though, right? There's something different in there. We purchased a freeze dryer, and I can't let it set. Run all the time. Eggs, veggies, meat. Love LBL. It's our backyard. Higgs, man, we should hook up. I don't know if we've met. We're close to you. You should definitely come down here for Self-Reliance Festival in October. I've been wanting to go to Land Between the Lakes. I know that sometimes they have cooler stuff going on there at the homestead. And then Patty's, burnt down, but I heard that they've rebuilt it, so maybe we'll come up there and we can get pork chops or something. Cat is Kentucky. Kate is. So anybody wants a freeze dryer, guys, if you're thinking about a freeze dryer purchase, if you would, please go to my website and click Harvest right there. And it's an affiliate code that basically it gives us a little percentage of your order if you would do that. If you gain any value from us and you haven't any use for the products that my company builds and sells, that is one way to help support us, is to use any of those affiliate codes that we have. Patty's is back. Yeah, what's that? That little town, that little stores and stuff there. And then there's a zoo and that little tiny wedding chapel there. That little zoo's kind of cool. Pierre, what's up? Hey, anybody on here? There's 86 of you, first of all. Hit the thumbs up for me. There's only 61 thumbs up. Half of that 61 is probably not even on here. They just come on the first thing to see what gear we have available, and then they bolt out. Anybody on here have a satellite phone? Satellite phone, anyone? Grand Rivers. A tracked trencher. Cut a nice big water line within 10 minutes of starting. Fun stuff. Laid a lot of pipe conduit today. So Jason, make you a map of where those water lines are. We've cut water lines a dozen times here. We bring in a ditch witch nowadays, a track trencher, or a blade for the skid steer, an attachment that cuts. Also, your water line, you can always, while you have it exposed and while you're putting the new one in, lay down some wire in there, something that you can metal detect. That'll help too. I took a drone shot today. What's that mean? I did some drone video quite a bit today. Your freeze dryer. John, was the pump on the one at your shop the oilless? Yes, I have the oilless. Jason, who's on here, runs a freeze dryer probably more than everybody on here combined. And he has the premium pump. He doesn't have the oilless. He's got a couple freeze dryers. If I was buying another one, I would just get the premium. Changing the oil in that sucker is not a big deal. You can just do it through a water pitcher filter deal. Jason, yeah, see, there he is. Took a drone shot of all the oh, good. You should still take that and draw it into a map, man. How many times where are you storing all your footage at, right? On hard drives, right? You know, hard drives fail over time. You'll just go, I've got probably hundreds of hard drives. You'll go plug one in and sometimes they just don't work. Helps the future owners. Yeah, what we do, like when we uncovered the septic tanks, we wrote on the wall. The septic tank is right here and it's 13 feet out, right? We did that, and then we have a picture of that in the phone on the cloud. But still, man, redundancy. Change the oil every 25 batches. Sushi looked delicious. Matt, it was very good. They always do us right. We send a ton of people there. Every single time we walk in there, they make us something that's not on the menu. We also tip them super well. Like when we go in there, we tip them 50% to 100%, always. If I frequent someplace, I always tip well if the service is good. When the service isn't good, we just stop going places. Definitely need a sat phone. Verizon service is, yeah, I agree with you. So Verizon's getting terrible. When we purchased the farm, it came with pictures. Higgs, how much farm you got? What are you guys, what are you growing? What are you doing? What do you think of the food you and Amanda have freeze dried? Okay, taste? Yeah, it's fine. Man, I can eat anything. I could eat dog food if I needed to. I don't mind eating MREs. I spend a lot of money on food. We go to eat as a destination. We actually go and travel based on where we can eat in the restaurants a lot of times, right? But if we couldn't do that any longer, I have no problem eating Spam and dehydrated chicken. We prep a lot. Amanda's in there fucking cooking right now. We went and bought literally all of the peaches that they had at the farmer's market. And we bought 25 pounds of jalapenos. Got a sat phone text from Zimbabwe earlier today. They work well, apparently. Cranked up my generator today to change up my trailer. Generator starter battery was dead. Pull cord broke on first pull. No-co jump. Oh, the no-cos are legit. Be aware, there's a lot of no-cos at the big box stores. There are a lot of no-cos that are not at the big box stores, and they're a little bit different animals. You can get a no-co that'll jumpstart a diesel truck that only has one battery in it. Like, they're monsters. There are adapters you can buy to make your cell phone a sat phone. Are you sure about Pierre, man? Are you sure about that? Or it just kind of makes it a sat phone? I'm not saying there's not. There are some legit sat phone companies. James did some business with some guys. I've watched videos from a bunch of guys. I know Canadian Prepper had a bunch of guys on interviews. They are not expensive. Like, for a few $100, you can get a sat phone. You pay a monthly service, and then you basically pay per minute. But sat phones work when all other shit doesn't work. Mom has a no-co for her RV. Yeah, you can wire in no-cos also. You can wire them in and just trickle charge your shit. You can wire them into where you just plug them into the wall. I have a no-co from when I turned wrenches. I can start a 6.0 with no batteries. That's what I'm talking about. I have the big ones. I also have one that I just took out of the box brand new, and the motherfucker doesn't work. It came off Amazon. Just Googled it. Pierre, I would want two separate units. Like, could you imagine some shit happening and you not being able to get hold of Jess? We know that they overclock your fucking phone. We know that they can listen to your phone. We also know they can take over your phone and turn off your phone. Just have a separate sat phone, charge it once a month, test it once a month, right? Test it once a month, put it in a Faraday bag, and just have her keep it in her purse. It's not especially for the money you're making and for the bullshit that you buy. And the just where you are in life right now, there is no fucking reason for you to fuck around and do some half-ass shit. Just go get the real fucking thing and be done with it. Talk to Bob. Bob's got satellite phones. You're talking Faraday bag ready sat phones. What happens after EMP? Corbett. If it's in a Faraday bag, they should still function. The satellites are typically above EMP. A 4S drone LiPo. A 4S drone LiPo will jumpstart most V6s. I'm not familiar with what a 4S drone LiPo is. You mean like for a drone? Duh. Well, I know now my next gadget I'm buying. Yeah, just get the real thing, dude. New York Times did a piece on Blackberry Farm. Looks frickin' awesome. Cool. New York Times did a write-up on me. Blackberry Farm is 4,200-acre estate, Smoky Mountains, serves as a luxury hotel, resort, and winery in Wayland, and is rated one of the top-rated properties in the... Oh, very cool, man. Very cool. Freeze dryer's got oil change. Yeah, they have it's a pump, man. It's a vacuum pump. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that all my metal building will act as a giant... Tyler, buddy. Surely you have duplicates of some shit. Just put them in Faraday bags. Build a Faraday box. I have 3-spot text phones on in a safe in a Faraday bag. Yep, there we go. Expedition Overland. They did a couple videos on sat phones and satellite communications also. Worth watching, man. And their videos are super well produced. Like the narrator in those videos, that's Clay. He does a great job. Super easy to listen to. You don't even have to watch it. You can just listen to it. It's very easy to listen to. I've been to Blackberry Farms. It was awesome. Josh, awesome, man. Sorry, 4-cell light. Got it, got it. Unless the EMP comes from the sun. Yes. Yes. Gonna build a Faraday box. You talking Faraday? Yeah. Well, have some radios also, right? How many motherfuckers have Baofangs? They're I mean, buy you a radio. Think about the bullshit that we spend money on. Think about how much money you spent last year eating shit food, right? Or literally expensive shit, right? You go have a fucking $200 steak. It's poop the next day, right? Put a little money in a radio, put it in a fucking Faraday cage, be done with it. Have a little one for smaller electronics, but I want my vehicle other. Yeah, you and me both, buddy. You and me both. I saw neither of the comment. Does the Spot do calls only, or I think it's only text? But they have both, man. They have some that do both. Just watch a few videos. Check out. I know Canada Prepper had a couple guys on interviews that ran satellite phone companies. And when you look at them, they have a lot of options. Their websites are set up pretty good, and then you can decide what you want and which service. Probably learn how to use the radio. Yes, you should learn how to use the radio. However, when the FCC's gone, you can run fucking power. And I mean, yes, antenna and fucking propagation would be great. But you're gonna have to have a license to really learn how to use that shit. Do you know what the range is of entry-level Baofeng? Yeah, a couple miles, if that. But the antenna is actually more important than the radio. And you should check out Radio Made Easy. That's my friend Evan Dixon. He is probably on here right now. Super easy. You were just here. I was just telling you Friday, that's the radio class that you guys should come out to. Spot X is texting. Hell, I never call anyone or communicate with everyone via text. Same. I don't talk to people on the phone. Can you show a visor cover? No, I don't have one. Working with coworker to get up to speed. My visor cover's on the website though. You can see it. I'm pretty sure there's a video on there too. I think I've got a gray one up here. We're about to run some more black ones. Here we go. Gray visor cover. It's the same on both sides. Most people don't even use all the features. There's a pocket right here on both sides. You've got Velcro, and you've got the elastic. We ran the bars going the long bar side to side because I wanted to put arms for my sunglasses in there. That's literally why we put those there. Don't forget, emanate, they will decimate. Working with a coworker to get up to speed. Oh, Corbett, on ham radio. Got a radio and know the very basics, but need to learn more and get more radios. Check out Radio Made Easy. Do the study guide, get your license. Go to some of the ham radio meetups. They seem to do one like every weekend. And start calling people. Clever. What, are you the dude in Florida? Did you used to be clever, now you're stay clever? What color do you want? Garmin sells text device, $200. I use a visor cover mostly to keep my extra medical in the car. Yeah, you should have Kim lights. They have the battery powered Kim lights now. Those have a whistle in them. You can put pepper spray in there. Seatbelt cutter. I have a Spider. I like the Spyderco Enduros in there. They're not that heavy. Man, we see people put fucking pistol mags and shit in them, which surprises me. REI has the Spot X for $200. There we go. I wouldn't give REI a fucking dime of my money. I go in there, I fucking hate that place. You walk in there, And everybody in there looks like they're fucking gazelle at the water hole. Everybody in there looks like they're professional victims, fucking virtue signaling little motherfuckers. I wouldn't give them a fucking dime. And I told Justin, I'm like, man, I was just in REI. This was a couple weeks ago. I'm like, everybody in there looks like a fucking victim. Everybody in there literally looks scared to death. It's like they're pumping estrogen into that fucking place. And he said they probably are. He said the REI he works at, they have tampons in the men's bathroom. And all of the dudes that work there throw them away. And every time you come back, there's more tampons in the men's bathroom. Fuck those people. Fuck them. Most of the product they sell, it's all unisex now. You can't even get fucking smart wool socks at REI anymore that are not, all the packaging's purple. They're fucking gay, silly ass fucking colors. Fuck REI. The way I stage my tourniquet is sticks to the patch. Yes, it does perfectly. Pierre, man, I would fucking, I'll pay more to not give REI money. Fuck them. All their anti-gun bullshit. You know, they didn't carry Camelback because of the Camelback is fucking co-owned with somebody else that had something to do with the rifle company. What is REI? It's Recreation Equipment International or something. It's a outdoor store. But it's super fucking ridiculous now. You gotta be cognizant of where your fucking money goes. Having a fun learning curve with the radio package from Evan. Making progress, but challenging my 70-year-old. Yeah, my father hit me up, and he's active in local politics. And he wants to, he's watching online town hall meetings and stuff. But when you rewatch them after the fact, you don't see the comments made. So he wants to be able to record them live so he has the comments. So I hit up Brandel and I'm like, what's the best way to do this? He's like, Apple computer will do it, no problem, a MacBook. So my dad, I don't like MacBook. I have 6 of them here. So my dad hits me up today and he's like, man, Apple MacBook Pros are very spendy. He said, I've bought cars that cost less. And he's like, but I'm excited about learning something new. And I'm like, all you gotta do is do it, man. A 3-year-old, you give it to a 3-year-old, they can show you how to do it. Yep, screen record. PCs are the way. I have PCs. I do any video stuff I'm gonna do, I do on PC. I use Premiere, Adobe Premiere. But every time I need to do some shit, Apple product is fucking easier. And I'm telling you this as a dude who hates Apple. Apple does everything. Every motherfucker that I do business with uses an Apple phone. And nobody can send me shit. They have to send it to my wife who has Apple. And then we have to maneuver. It takes 3 or 4 steps to do on PC what you can just fucking automatically do on Apple. November 3 Kilo Delta Zulu, what's up? Easy Edibles, what's up? Patagonia, ironically, once sold a lot of gear to the military. Yes, fuck them too. Yeah, they do, man. They do. And then they fucking hate the people that they make money from. Finally got my first SOE gear products today for my birthday. Well, happy birthday, bud. I've only been watching since before the kitchen talks. Well, what the fuck took you so long? 98% of my clientele use Apple. Yeah, man. Yeah. I went to look at a piece of property today to get out of the Bernie Sanders rally. That is Louisville, Kentucky. So, is there a Bernie Sanders rally in Louisville right now? Is that real? The millionaires and billionaires. Video editing I use PC is DaVinci Resolve. I have an old school hate for I hate Apple too. When are they just going to come out with a fucking app where you just plug your video in and it just automatically does it, you know, like fucking like Instagram, just you put in videos and it makes a reel for you? When is that going to happen? Apple computer where I do all the fake ass graphics. I enjoy going to our Troll. I bought my dog in, and when an employee complained, I used their work tactics against the soy boy. Man, I see dogs in REI all the time. Eastern Mountain Sports, EMS. Oh, got it. If I get back into I might get a Mac. I have a Mac. Like, it sits on my desk every day. But when I need to do something, I just fucking and the guys, my guys that do video, Mac's way fucking faster. Like, they're like, oh, to do that on Final Cut, I just F whatever. Does the rocket stove have a carry handle? Yes, it does. Kind of. Saw a damn rat dog in Walmart. What t-shirt size are yourself and Amanda? Mediums, buddy. Mediums. I'm medium. I don't know what. Amanda wears a very custom shirt. Like, my guy prints something special for her. It's a women's V-neck. And if you send a men's, she won't wear it. Evan Roach, I think they are really only easier if you start with them in the beginning. I have both. The Google phone does phone things better. But what's a phone thing? Like, talk to people? There's the handle right there. And it works well. SEA. What do you do? What's your company? What is SEA? EMS in New England. I'm in town for tactical response. Are you open tomorrow evening? Nah, we're not, buddy. We'll be here Monday morning. Searching the phone for information and sending information on the phone is way easier on Android. Oh, it's got a mouse over here. Good. Kill a bunch more of those. It's got a small mouse, which means there's a bunch more somewhere. I don't know. Brandel can pull some shit up from 4 years ago on his iPhone. And I'm like, how the fuck did you find that? You need a plate carrier. I don't make plate carriers, buddy. It's a LVL idea. Woodland Cantanica pants seem permanently out of stock. They don't run the pants very frequently. The shorts they always have for the most part. Does SOE make? No, we don't make plate carriers. Nope. Do we make Molly pouches? We make all kinds of stuff. Have you not looked at my website ever? Are you not on my email? Are you not on my text app? Like, we send a text out every day. What are you calling Molly pouches? Molly is an attachment. I make rifle mag pouches that attach to stuff. I make utility pockets. I make dump pouches, right? All of our gear has modular webbing on it, and you attach them with malice clips or one of the other 100 types of attachment, whatever your preference is. Will the military go unwoke? Not until there's a lot of hardship. No, we are super comfortable right now. Even the people that have the conversations like we have, they're just comfortable. They haven't had shit taken away from them yet. You're starting to see it happen in other countries. They're taking farmland away from farmers. They're taking things away. You have all these look at the REI people. You've got all these motherfucking employees at Starbucks and REI. Where do they live? They still live with their parents who worked and did difficult things, right? They don't own property. Or they live in tiny ass little, everybody's been sold on these tiny houses. They have taken away people's will to achieve. And as long as they have Netflix, look at COVID. Did you go get the experiment? Did you wear the mask? Did you not go to your child's, wedding? Did you have relatives die? Do you know anybody that got the thing and is now sick from it or dying, right? Do you know that the life actuaries, right? The organization that tracks all of the statistics for actuaries. Do you know that the death rate for 18 to 65-year-old males is up 40%? Do you know that? Who would have thought that motherfuckers would just walk around with fucking costumes and do all the bullshit and stay home, let them put you out of business? Do you know that 65% of restaurants in the United States since 2019 are gone? Do you know that all the corner stores and the mom and pop stores, Walmart and Lowe's and all those companies stayed open, but all your privately owned hardware stores and little boutiques and shit, you know that shit's gone? Look around your town. Motherfuckers let that happen. You guys let that happen. Did you shut your business down? Did you stay home? Did you get a fucking stimulus check? I didn't get a fucking stimulus check. Didn't close my doors one fucking day. People are comfortable. The military is woke. Nothing's going to change for anyone until there's fucking violence and hardship. So one of Nicole's coworkers has never smoked, never been around smoke. She's really living, got the jab, has lung cancer. Yeah. And type that shit out. I'll bet you, make a post on Instagram and Facebook. Bet you they take it down. I'm trying to figure out drone work, but I also hate FAA. I don't have a license. I fly all the fucking time. Seems like it was by design. It was definitely by design. You have other countries. Issuing warrants for Fauci. You got a cat over there hissing. Remote ID? Yeah, I know about remote ID. Do you know you can also jailbreak your drone? Are you aware of that? You know who's going to tell on you? A motherfucker that has a drone license. You know who's going to tell on you for using your ham radio? A dude that has a ham radio license. You know who's going to turn you in for not turning in your bump stock? You know who's going to turn you in for having what's that thing they have on the back of those pistol rifles? A brace. You know who's going to turn you in? Somebody that you called friend. A dude who's just like you, has the same interest as you. It's always a dude who's just like you that is your problem. It's not somebody that fucking hates you. It's somebody that has the same beliefs as you. 63, refused the jab. God wants me, he has me. Yeah. Have you talked about Russian coup? No, I don't think there is a Russian coup. There's a Russian coup. Oh my God, Russian coup. And then today, what happened? The Wagner Group guy saw the error of his ways and turned around and went back. Stop watching what CNN is telling you. You want to see what's going on in Russia? Watch TikTok. You'll see completely different footage. And see what Russia is saying. Someone who sees your disobedience. Yep. It's somebody who's too much of a pussy to say no, and they're mad that they did it. One of your friends got vaccinated and you didn't, right? And they're pissed off at you. It's how it always is. Always. It's someone who sees your disobedience. Yep. Ham radio guy explained that to the wife the other day. Yep. Sad hams. I agree 100%. Have a 107. but it was basically free because I already had my private pilots. Remote ID just pisses me off because they want to weaponize it. Yeah, they're going to weaponize it. That's absolutely what they're doing. Fly over my property, don't cross roadways. When I put the fucking drone up, I'm over me. Unfriended every person except 3 family members that got jabbed. Yeah, fuck them, man. They're still wearing costumes. We saw people out in public today wearing costumes. All avoid dealing with government agencies like the plague. Yes. Jones talked about the demoralization versus the awakening that's happening. Yeah, I saw part of PBD today. We watched it while we were driving in the truck. You guys can also buy older drones. You can also build your own drones, and they won't have any of that shit in them. Rhodesian camo. No, I don't. I buy every globe I see that has Rhodesia on it, though. How the Forestry Service does it. Act accordingly. How do you get on the email? You go to my website, soetacticalgear.com. And if you click on any one of my videos, you're not going to believe this, but there's over 4,000 of them. There's real videos on this channel. Videos between 15 minutes and an hour long. And every one of them has a link. Wait for it. Wait for it. A link to my website. Wonder where the line is for the weapon use on drones. That's not what it's about. They're banning all the drones because it operates in the area that Amazon wants. And Amazon and Walmart want to do drone deliveries, and they want that area. That's what this is really about. Shall not be infringed. There's more bird strikes on aircraft than there have ever been drone strikes. They can turn your shit off so it won't take off. All these new drones you buy from DJI and shit. Go someplace within 100 miles of where the president is. Your motherfucking drone won't even take off the ground. You know Maya Coxlong? I don't know what that is. Oh, I see what you're doing there. TV, add some value, or I'm just going to ban you. I have no bandwidth for dipshits. You might be cool, I have no idea, but if you're a turd, I'll just ban you. You can make a new fake account, and we'll just ban you every time. 100% correct, it's Amazon. Yeah, it's Amazon and Uber Eats. It's about control, yes. Shall not be infringed still means not something. It does mean something. But look at how many people, right? Bundy Ranch. How many people showed up out there at Bundy Ranch? Motherfuckers asking James all the time, when are you going to do some shit? He did. He did do a lot of shit. Remember when he made that pack your bags video? How many people fucking talk shit because they were worried they trained with him and they were worried they were going to get in trouble? Bunch of motherfuckers that called James friend after the fact. Bunch of motherfuckers showed up at the fucking his afterlife party, right? Bunch of people showed up. Bunch of people training, coming to attack response still right now. Wouldn't have nothing to do with James for fucking 6 months to a year when he did the video. But them pussies are all up in there now, friendly. Pack your bags video. There's a lot of motherfuckers coming in and doing training and shit. All my drones will fly anywhere there isn't too much art. Got it. It won't take off when the fucking Secret Service is in town, though. I don't know. Maybe it will. I'm here today because of that video. Right on, buddy. People have it too easy, man. People could not. I mean, you have your cell phone services go down for hours in major cities and kids commit suicide. Everybody's a tough guy until they fucking grab a hold of your children. Lots of motherfuckers showed up that wouldn't have set foot. Yeah. My friend and I were inspired by the Pack Your Bags video. Well, welcome, buddy. Some short memories in that crew. Yeah, it's changed. It is not what it was. Things are not the same. Till the Wi-Fi goes down. Exactly. Are we up? Are we running? I don't know what's going on. Hello? Anyone? Bueller? Patrick Caswell, what's up? DJI hardware that shows where the pilot and drone are and have been. Yes. Hardcore. So and for everybody worried about having a drone, your cell phone does the exact same fucking thing. Every single fucking place you have been, whatever device you have on right now that you're watching this, you have a record of where you are and where you've been. This cat's over here losing its shit. Do you have one over here too? It's looking for the mouse. And this cat over here has the mouse. Oh, I was going to take it and throw it away, and this little motherfucker's running away with it. HS, high school teachers are attacked by students when they get their phone confiscated. Oh, yeah. Your cell phone tracks you, even airplane mode. Yes. You can have a phone. And not even turn it on. You can go buy a brand new phone, right? Buy a brand new phone. Don't even log into your shit. That phone will know exactly where you are because of phones that it's next to. Evan Roach, pack your bag. Look up James Yeager, pack your bag. Love my pocket distraction box. Yeah, the rectangle of death. The Babylonian rectangle of death. Oh, FPV drones. Got it. Where did that comment go? I built my FPV drone. Will not be putting RID on. Yeah. The problem with FPV drones, though, is they fly so little amount of time. I flew my Mavic 2S today for probably an hour, right? I get 30 minutes out of a battery with low wind. Do solar panels have to be covered as well as the generator or the MP fabric? So Easy K, I asked that question of one of my friends who is a owner of EMP Shield, and he said they do not. He said they don't. I've seen people that say they do. Solar panels are not that expensive. You can buy a stack of them for a few $1,000 and just don't have them connected. Don't just have them someplace, not out in the open. Have you thought about making any of the Faraday bags for fun? Nah, man, there's so many people fucking doing it. Just buy one. Find out who your friends are when it gets tough. I got one, but his lack of cardio is a question. Guys, if your prepper dudes won't get physically fit, you cannot rely on them. If you have a dude that's completely out of shape, he's probably on medication. Good friend, end of the world, you cannot count on him being there. You can get scratch and dent panels, yes. I have a 10-inch prop FPV drone, 20 minutes, fairly easy, but you're right. Oh, that's cool, dude. That's cool, man. I love watching the FPV videos. We do a lot of abandoned buildings and stuff. Still a fat dude, but yeah. Hurry the fuck up, Jason. Lose some more weight. Get fucking. I gave you a gym stuff. Use that shit, motherfucker. Yeah, used panels are cheap. They over time they lose some of their output, right? So they're not gonna work at 100%. Same with the batteries. When the dust from the nuke explosion blocks out the sun, there'll be little solar panel. That's why I am the over-prepared fat guy. Man, I hope that works out for you. I hope that you never have to experience something where one of your kids or a loved one, you could have saved them, but you weren't able to because you just weren't in shape. And I don't say that to be an asshole. I hope that never happens for anyone. Bandos are damn fun. I am. Oh, and bandits, yeah. I'm also getting better though. Just bought 4 acres and there's a lot to mow. I was mowing tonight. I mowed around 70 blueberries. Get pissed, get in shape. Oh yeah, the 75 pounds I've dropped has made it a lot easier. Oh, I'm sure, man. I see it when you move around. Most photovoltaic panels have 30-year warranties. All right, guys, listen. I'm going to jump off of here. I'm going to go make a margarita, and then I'm going to make another one. But I'm probably going to fall asleep. So I will see you guys tomorrow. And you guys that asked about product, send an email. You guys, every night you see people get on here, and they're like, hey, will you build this thing? And what do I say? I say, send me an email. Out of 100 dudes, literally, out of 100 people that ask, 5 people send the email. All this shit you see us building that we haven't built before in different colors, that's because some dude sent an email. Josh, miss you, bro. I'm working out harder because John yelled at me for asking for a 72-inch belt. Is that real? That's a big belt, buddy. All right, guys. Have a good night.